the major firewall, there's an evolutionary firewall against engineered biological weapons being very effective. And that is that pathogens don't recognize, don't distinguish sort of their makers from their targets. Pathogens are better at understanding that things like skin color and language are irrelevant when it comes to the biological unity of human beings. And another element that's talked about a lot with respect to things like biological weapons, the notion biological terrorism. So infecting somebody, having them get onto an airplane, walk through an airport, this sort of thing, which is the way that influenza is spread and COVID was spread and all of that. Again, the major issue has been that in order to be certain that the putative terrorist is infected and infectious, you have to wait until symptoms appear, at which point that person will likely be interdicted while trying to get onto an airline. So it's biological weapons in the evolutionary context are a fairly clumsy tool and not easy to direct outwards. So I'm not, I do understand that there are going to be governments that are going to be messing around with these ideas. But compared with the natural emergence of pathogens and our human technological impact on the planet intensifying those historical effects, I think that's much more of a problem than worrying about what we might be trying to do technologically. So the bioterrorism is sort of the bête noire of medication and vaccination. Most people think that vaccination is a great medical victory for humanity. But the reality is that the most effective 20-year period in human history for producing vaccines was 1880 to 1900. And we have been falling behind in terms of cost of production and time to production on vaccines ever since then. And I think that we're looking at there's an analogous situation with bioterrorism, bioweapons, and things like that. And I'm not saying that there are probably people who are going to think about doing this, but I don't think it's going to be hugely cost effective for any government that's thinking about trying to implement something like this.